episode in our solitaire journey. Tonight, we have the mystical deck at hand. And we've had this one for a bit on the shelf, so I thought it's been the time to open it up. So let's take a quick look at what we'll be playing with here. Nice little color variation on the jokers. And a soft change on the coloring of the standard cards as well as the red. So pretty standard it seems like, with a nice pack. So let's begin our night and continue down our incredibly long and fun journey. I hope you've been well today, of course. Let's give it 2 more shuffles after that and begin our first game. Let's begin. Come on. We're right here. There we go. This kind of reminds me of like a coffee brand, like ground coffee you'd see at a, I guess, Whole Foods, Sprouts type supermarket. Also a little bit of Harry Potter. Kind of reminds me of a lot. What does this remind you of? And I bet you I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, of course. Duh. So there is our first game of the night. A couple plays lined up off the bat. And let's hope for a strong night ahead, as we have a strong start to begin with double aces, double queens, and double fives at the moment. Lots of spades. We will take that, of course. A red 8 and a red 10 would be perfect. Pretty good. Alright, not bad. Just missing some key pieces so far. And there we go. Red King would be just as good. Drop down our 2 as we continue. Alright, Red King is the hope. Perfect. Oh. Had a little brain fart for a second. That was unexpected. Triple fives out of nowhere. black 6. That might be it. A black 7. We just miss our black 6, so drop these around here. Another jack. I don't know. This one's getting close. I don't think it would be a smart play to make that, but I don't think it matters, so we'll just let it be, because we don't want to cut off a possibility of building there, since we clearly don't have the 2 or of diamonds or clubs. Nowhere for that 9. Technically, there is somewhere for that 3, but let's build and see if we can make a difference. So we're lacking in the black 7s and no 6 of, what's that called? Hearts. So let's bring this back. Place that 4. Oh, this 4. And see if this 3 is a difference maker. Nowhere for, well. And then our third place kind of keeps us in a similar spot. I guess on the bright side we did make more plays, but nowhere for that 9, queen, or jack. Building will be very similar to the 4, as we can't do anything more than this. So we move on to our next game of the night, just missing some fat stacks and a victory. A good effort, but ultimately just a little bit short, with 7 cards left unturned. That makes perfect sense. Alright, let's do a casino shuffle for this next one. I'm thinking we'll get 3 fat stacks tonight still. Interesting. That was the bright side of that start, 999s, not the bright side, double 6s and 2s. We had good spacing, but we did not have enough variation in that spacing, so we pretty much maximized all of our plays right away, at least on the field, I should say. knows how many to go. It's just part of the fun. So let's see if we can maybe add a win to our overall totals. Black 4 would be nice. And a red jack black 10 combo. So let's see. There's the red jack. Alright, not bad. I know we could play it, but let's be a little cheeky right now. Okay, so we exhausted almost all of the plays on the field. Let's see if we can change our luck with another 9 hitting the board. And we'll wait for that 3, as we have nowhere for that 5, 10, 8, 5 once again. We can play that 3, but I think ultimately no matter what would have happened, these triple 9s would have cut down any chance at going forward. So let's find out the deciding cards underneath as we add one fat stack in game number 2. Yeah, I don't think we had it in us with the cards in our hand. Just one of those unfortunate circumstances. But on the positive, 3 games left, 1 fat stack down, with a potential win to follow. What are you thinking of the deck so far? Honestly, it has a little above average handling. I enjoy the darker, yet softer designs of the coloring. The back design, it doesn't make me think mystical, but it is pleasant enough in a sharper, warmer, welcoming way. It could be better, but for what it is, it's pretty simple and sweet. The aces, though, are a little bit different. I think the circle on each ace is a little odd. It kind of makes me think that there is a hare on the field. A double 2 start once again. Let's see what we've got. Oh yeah, overall out of 10, I'd say a solid 7.5. It just doesn't have anything wowing about it, which would carry it further. It makes me think a little bit more of a deck to use when you're camping in the woods or in a cabin for vacation. And why not get into a little story real quick? So she let her stay there for a couple of weeks. And she invited us over during the holiday season. I went there for just a night, as there's nowhere for those triple fives, double threes, 9 or 6. So let's clean it up as we barely made a play on our field. And it was a very pleasant experience. So I live in California, so one of the things I do enjoy about living here is that you can go to the beach during the summer, all the way from like March to October, quadruple tens, very nasty. And you could also go to a very snowy mountain for about probably 5 months of the year, and then still have the temperature be like 120 degrees. So a wide range of elevation and temperature. So I don't think I've really ever been in snow before that point, like real snow. And it was so satisfying throwing snowballs at an older age and just spending hours in the snow, getting cold but just having fun. Coming back in with the small family that we don't really meet much but still value the time. And then have a prime rib roast by my cousin's husband or boyfriend, one of the two. And it was delicious. I probably ate 2 pounds of meat easily, holding myself back. Then left that night with a little bit of an icy road back, making sure to drive nice and slow, safe through the winter night/morning. And it just makes me look forward to living in a colder climate where it snows. And it's just something to work towards that I just think about often. Honestly, if I had the choice, I would move to Alaska and just exist, having fun with my family, or my soon-to-be family, I should say, my animals, back-to-back-to-back games with double 2s, and again, double 3s. Very weird. And just have lots of fun. I wouldn't mind being a lumberjack. Use some of my skills, or strength skills, I should say. But that's what this reminds me of. Playing cards with the family in a cabin in the woods. And this 4th game is not looking good. I wonder if we'll be able to do anything else this next round. That could change everything, but triple 2s will always mess with you in a way or two. That's what they do. Alright, might be our last go about it in this game. So by the looks of it, the spacing is too large to have a chance, but you never know with this game. And that's what makes it so fun and rewarding in a way. And we're not even going to chance trying to get an earlier 7 at this rate. Triple 3s and triple 2s. That is brutal. Brutality, I say. is still a chance. Funny enough. And I think we might add ourselves a fat stack this round. So this is what we get for not giving up. Another 2. So all 4 2s on the field. Our second fat stack of the night. I think if we get one more, we could count that as a win for ourselves. Another play right there, and right or left there. Triple aces now on the field. Drop our king. I will admit these cards have a weird way of falling. They kind of like to snake, which is a bit uncommon. Alright, here we go. A king. Drop the queen. You see what I mean? It's starting to drift again. Okay, let's be smart here. There is our 4th and final ace. Another 8. And our 3rd fat stack of the night. And here I thought this would be a quick game. What a comeback so far. But can we finish it off? I think we might. Drop the 3 and the jack. We wait for a king to come back. But for now, nowhere for that jack and nowhere for that 4. 2 fat stacks already. Will there be more in store after game number 4? Ooh, let's leave that there. It's not completely relevant just yet. This would be a well-earned win if we get it. Okay. Keep building while we can. 6, 7, 7, 8. 8, 9. There is our final king. A 6. And my friend, what a comeback in this one. Definitely well deserved. With 1 more game to go, we enter with 3 fat stacks and 2 victories. Let's cap off these stacks and get on to our victory shuffle. Here we have all of these spades, ace to king, and all of the clubs. Next, the hearts, followed by the diamonds. Let's see how we do. A recovery, and we keep all of the reds together. A hiccup in the next part, and too much to overcome, but not too bad, all things considered. So we move on to our final game of the night. Let's see what's in store. And also, if you'd like to be a part of our drop it in a little bit of a secretive phrase. Leave the name you like on the card, and you are good. And if you want a little simple doodle, let that be known as well. Can we get another fat stack, is the question. It makes me wonder. Because we didn't always play this way. There is the win tracking era, the silent era, the regular episode era where we begin having 30-minute consistent episodes. Then there is the fat stack tracking era, which happened, I think, probably around the 200s. I think that will be one of our most distinguished eras, besides the hundreds. Anyway, let's see how I wrap up this one tonight, as low cards are doing the work here early. And our king drops his butt to the left. Double sevens. And there is a chance. Double kings early. Alright. Red king. Nope. Triple sevens, double tens, and double kings. That might spell an early exit for our last game. But that king just pulled it out of nowhere. And there's a good chance now, if we could crack in to those stacks. And we have ourselves a fat stack watch, a red 8, and black 8 with a black queen. We have a chance at 5. Drop that there, and now any 8 will give us our 4th fat stack. But that is an if. There's one. Fat stack number 4. Let's be safe with this one. And that might be it. 7, 4, and king. Nowhere to go. Move over that 3. Black 8. Dang. So that looks to be it for this one. We can't play that 4. And just to be sure, 7, 4, and a king with nowhere to go. So we end with 4 fat stacks on our night with a victory. Not too bad. A decent way to end it. And with that, my friend, we wrap up another episode on our journey to 1,000. Anything nasty hiding from us in this one? We had a lot of 9s in our hand, but just some doubles left unturned. As for now, I hope you have yourself a pleasant remainder of your night. Many sweet dreams. As always, it's been fun. Another one down. So until we meet again. Stay safe and eat your fruits and vegetables.